Mindcoolness.com.
The benefits of slow reading. How long is your to-read list? Over 200 books with likely all too valuable information. You need that information, you need it now, and to get it now you must read fast. So let's increase the reading speed, let's triple it, decouple it. No, not on my watch. I hate reading fast, I've always hated it. For me, reading is not a means to acquire information, but a form of meditation. Unless I read a legislative text or an instruction manual, I don't primarily read to acquire new information. Most information is for mindless people, for passive people, for consumers. I'm still torn on the issue of scientific papers though. I typically read the key papers fast and slow, and the supplementary papers just fast. When I read a book, however, I read mainly white space. My thoughts are focused on what I'm reading and on what I'm not reading. And this is not distraction. The white space is where I see the magic happen, where I become active, where I become creative, where the thoughts become mine. Every thought I read gives an impetus to 10 fresh thoughts that were not just fed to my cognitive information processing machine, but that I created myself autonomously. With every book I read, I'm writing an even larger book in my head, full of a million little links and examples. When I read slowly, I read deeply and meditatively. I don't just receive information, rather, I internally express myself through the information I assimilate associatively. Books are mental stepping stones. I create and dive into my own mental world, using books as catapults to hurl me there. Books don't just give you new ideas, they invite you to meditate on them, to expand on them, to enrich them with your own creative spirit. When I read slowly, I calm down my body and cool my mind. Although my mind gets filled with thoughts, the book's linguistic structure helps me keep them cool. Reading slowly alleviates stress. When I read slowly, I learn to understand human nature better, in particular, other people's mental states. This improves the communication skills needed for building strong relationships, for gaining power. When I read slowly, I practice the art of slowness. This helps me become a better man, a more grounded man, a man less susceptible to the haste of modern day distractions and bullshit. When I read slowly, I get to know myself. Self-knowledge is critical for doing your true will with unstoppable willpower. Know thyself, then do what thou wilt. When I read slowly, I deepen my focus. Keep in mind that in every moment you're awake, your attention is everything. I was reminded of the art and preciousness of slow reading by studying Nietzsche's Thus Spake Zarathustra, now for the 9th time in my life. This masterpiece of literature entered the top 3 of my all-time favorite books over a decade ago. It still resides there gloriously. Remember, a book that's not worth reading slow is not worth reading at all.